as always, I'm going to wait 1 minute, probably, so that the live stream starts. As soon as you can hear me and see me, please say something in the chat so I know that you can see me. I think it's working now. Let me know if you can see me. Something. Hello. Okay, everyone can see me and hear me. I'm not sure how many German and how many English viewers we have, so I'm going to start by just speaking English, but I'm sure there are quite a lot of Germans among you as well. Es sind wahrscheinlich einige Deutsche unter euch. Das heißt, wir werden wie immer, wenn ihr Fragen habt, die auf Deutsch sind, dann stellt die deutschen Fragen, wenn ihr euch nicht so bequem fühlt in der englischen Sprache. Aber ich werde generell eher auf Englisch sprechen. So, I'm going to continue speaking English, but if the Germans have any questions that are too difficult to write down in English for them, then I'm going to respond in German as always. Yeah, hello Naomi, it's been a while. It has been a while indeed. As I have announced on several social media channels, I am kind of struggling a bit with my chronic illness issues, but I don't want to spread any negativity whatsoever in this live stream. So we are here today to just spread some motivation boost, I guess. I know that everything is kind of crazy right now. Lockdown policies in Germany especially. The government is just flip-flopping back and forth between giving us more freedoms, then taking them away again, and test results, obviously, are just all over the place because lockdown is not going to do anything. So the first thing I want to address is an interview that I did recently on Adam Kreigler's channel, Adamcast IRL. So if you haven't checked that out yet, please go and watch it because I talked about the sea topic very much in depth. I'm scared to talk about this topic in this live stream because I don't want the live stream to end abruptly as it did a while ago when we talked about the election. Who knows if it's gonna happen if we talk about the sea topic. I might address it loosely if you have any questions, obviously. So great to see you here again, Naomi. Hi, Thomas. And thank you for coming back. And thank you, Michael, as well, my 2 mods. Thank you so much. And Peach Spider now. Hi, Caleb. I only have 15 minutes left on my break, but it is all right if you did more live streams on the weekend. It would make it much easier for me. Yes, I do try to, when I live stream, I do try to go live on weekends. So I totally understand. It's difficult for me to schedule right now because I never know how I feel on any given day. Right now I'm doing all right, so I can, I guess it probably appears as if I'm completely fine. But on some days I struggle to get out of bed, and yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell when someone has a chronic illness. Yeah, but like I said, we're not going to spread any negativity today. And thank you, Jordan Rose, as well for the one pound. Was studierst du jetzt eigentlich, Naomi? Ich studiere gar nichts. Ich habe mich selbstständig gemacht, denn ich habe 2 Studiengänge angefangen und fand es unfassbar langweilig und einseitig. Außerdem kam ich auch nicht gut mit gleichaltrigen Studenten klar. Also muss ich ehrlich sagen, das Niveau, ja, war nicht meins. How do you like the thumbnail, by the way? I hope that it showed up in everyone's feed. So what you saw there is a drawing that I'm going to use for what you've been asking for months, which is merchandise. And the drawing was made by an Instagram artist. I'm going to link her down below as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with her work, and yeah, that was an awesome picture. Yeah, thank you. I just gave her 2 portraits of me for reference, and she did this. I told her kind of what I was looking for, what I was aiming for, and she then basically created the concept of a modern day warrior, which I really liked. Thank you, Jordan Rose, again. And Jordan Rose, I do remember to check out your message on Instagram. I know that you left me some links there. Thank you, Matty England, for the £5, and you have a very cute profile picture of a dog. Glad you're feeling better at the moment, Naomi. Thumbnail is cool. Well, thank you. I had a really bad month. 2 months probably spending in hell. It was not good. So once you're feeling better, it's it makes such a difference. And then to look back and see how bad you really felt. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm a fraud, and yeah, I'm making too much of a big deal out of pain that is not really there. But looking back, it was bad. So I hope it will stay this way for a while, because now I'm I would say it's 70%, 60%, 70% productivity, which is awesome. Muddy Funstar, thank you for the donation. You or she should make a picture into an NFT. NFT? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. I'll Google it. Hi, Naomi. I'm here. Stay strong, princess. Hi, Raoul. Good to see you again as well. Hello from UK. We love you. Thank you very much. Alles Gute für alle Kämpfer, die sich für Recht, Frieden und Freiheit einsetzen. Schluss mit dieser Pandemie. Das leite ich mal weiter, vor allem an alle deutschen Zuschauer. Naomi, das schaffst du. You are great. Thank you very much. Praying for you, Naomi. God bless. I got so many messages from you saying that you are praying for me, and I really appreciate it. That's really... that is so kind to think that there are people all over the world who take the time out of their day to actually sit down and think of me and pray for me. It's kind of mesmerizing. It's amazing. So really, thank you. I really appreciate it. Are you familiar with Catherine Austin Fitz, in particular her interview titled Planet Lockdown? Yes, I am, because I think I haven't seen... yes, I think I have seen the interview, actually, and I am subscribed to her Telegram channel, so yes. And thank you for the donation. Thank you, Thomas, as well. Sounds crazy, but you're even more beautiful when you speak German. I don't care if I can't understand. I hope you're healthy and happy. Vielen Dank. I don't know how that makes me more beautiful, but I will take the compliment. NFT equals scam? I don't know what an NFT means, so... Hello from Holland, Den Haag. Do a language channel, learn German. No, I won't do a language channel. We're going to stick to the usual, the politics and the science. So I was hoping that you were going to ask more questions. So if you have any questions, send them in so I can respond. If looks could kill, you'd be a weapon of mass destruction, miss. Oh, that's what I thought today when I posted my Instagram picture, because I was looking very serious in that one. So I hope you appreciate that I'm smiling more in my live streams, because I often get the comment, smile more in your photos. There was one photo in which I was smiling. Glaubst du, das war alles geplant? Do you think everything was planned? So I would really appreciate it if you watched the interview that I linked down below with Adam Kreigler. And in the interview, you will hear a lot of information about this pandemic that you may not have heard anywhere else yet, because it is based in science. And I can say this much. Even on the side of the conservatives, I see that there is a lot of misinformation going around about the pandemic, and even conspiracy theories, I would say, because there are many people who will say that it's created in a lab in Wuhan and it's a bioweapon. I do not subscribe to any of these theories. Actually, the way I would describe this virus is it's a phantom virus. And why that is, you will find out in the interview with Adam Kriegler, but if that's too long for you, I'm currently working on, or I got a friend of mine helping me with the editing. I'm going to compile all the most important parts from this interview, all the science about COVID-19, and I'm going to upload it to my channel, as well as screenshots of the studies that I was referencing and a quick explanations of everything that I said in there, because I know that it was a very deep topic and we went into lots of science and it's not for everyone. And I'm also going to try to provide some German subtitles as well. Yeah, so that's the plan for the next upcoming video. Oh, Brazil is back in the chat. I'm so sick of conspiracy theories and arguments based on assumptions rather than evidence. Exactly. And I do understand the theories going around about COVID being a bioweapon, because obviously the lockdowns aren't working, masks aren't working, and it is a test epidemic rather than a real virus pandemic. That is very obvious. So I do understand why there are conspiracy theories going around that there must be something wrong with it. Yes, but the thing that is wrong with it is that it's truly just a phantom. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say here. Hello from Chicago. Are you no longer associated with the Heartland Institute? I quit the Heartland Institute a year ago. Not because of any conflict between me and the other members of the Heartland Institute, but just because I was tired of the media claiming that I was just basically another anti-Greta puppet from the Heartland Institute, that I was sponsored by them, all of which was not true, so I quit, and yeah. There was another donation. I gotta go. Thank you for coming back. I miss you so much. I hope you stay strong and healthy. Thank you very much. And have a good evening, probably afternoon. Go back to work. Do you wish to meet Greta Thunberg? Technically, yes. I think it would be really interesting to have a discussion with her. Even just a conversation. We don't have to have a serious discussion. Although I would love that. But the problem is, I think that Greta really is very much unaware of the science behind climate change. Her tagline is basically, listen to the experts. But the huge problem with that is who gets to define who the real experts are. And so I would just like to have a conversation with her about her activism, how she feels about it truly, and why she doesn't give the other side even a chance to discuss with her. So those were the questions that I would address in a conversation with her. I think it would be fascinating to talk to Greta Thunberg, especially in public. I mean, wouldn't it be awesome to have a debate or a conversation between me and Greta Thunberg, whatever, in public? I do think so, but I think it would be impossible because she will not let anyone get to her. Thank you, Josh and Jesus, for the $2. Naomi, you're the real deal. Whatever that means. Yeah, I think I'm authentic. I think I'm real. I mean, I might be a hologram. Do you play chess? I love chess, but I haven't played in ages. Glaubst du auch, dass Corona nur Grippe ist? Do you think that Corona is just the flu? If you're referring to the death tolls, yes. So, of course, death rates, so many different conditions are put under the death rates, because you can die with COVID-19, but not from COVID-19. But basically, yes, like I said, it's a phantom virus, and they're putting everyone who gets a positive test, it's a test epidemic. That is what COVID-19 is. Maybe for merch, you could sell a heat-changing mug with the message, climate realism is cool. That is an awesome idea, Thomas. Thank you so much for the £20, Thomas Venables. That is an amazing idea. I don't know if that's possible to create merch with a heat-changing mug. but it is a really good idea. I think about it. Why is obesity rarely talked about? Exactly, that's just one factor. And it is so sad to see how many people are struggling with nutrition advice, because the problem, I would say, is not obesity per se, but really the problem is that we get so little information on how to live a healthy life, eat a proper diet, even though it's so simple. Just stick to whole foods, somewhat like unprocessed foods, and you will be all right. And you don't have to make a religion out of nutrition. You don't have to cut out all sugars or fats or whatever. You can live a healthy life just by sourcing your food locally, and yeah, basically not wasting all your money on big agriculture, big factory farming. Even veganism is not just the way to go. Veganism is a blanket term for that could be anything. Just try to keep it as simple as possible. That, ironically, that's how easy it is. Vitamin D could have saved so many lives. That is also very true. So I highly suggest to everyone, if you are not supplementing with vitamin D yet, do so. Even in warmer climates, for many people it is hard to get in their vitamin D because you work all day, for example. So I highly suggest that you do supplement vitamin D. Thank you, SR Kleiner. Thank you so much for the $20. And another one. Thank you, Bilbo. Bilbo, I remember you. Thank you so much. But Naomi, body positivity movement, fat shaming and stuff, that's what our mainstream overlords told me. I don't have a problem with body positivity in general. And I don't have a problem with overweight or obese people loving their bodies and striving for more diversity in clothing, for example. I think that's completely fine, and I think that is necessary. Because once you love your body, even if you are at a higher body weight, that I think is when you really have the motivation to start changing. I was extremely underweight a year ago, and I had to learn to be comfortable with that, even though I hated the way I looked. I had to learn to be comfortable with that to make the change and gain weight. So I think body positivity is not the problem, but if you truly love yourself, you will try to lose weight or become healthy. It's not about losing weight as is, but become healthy. Thank you, John Rose, again for the £5. Do you know Lindsay Shepherd of the Bill C-16? Yes, I do. Her new book about faculty student persecution against her is incredible. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I did not know that she was even still in the spotlight. I will check that out. Vitamin D. I be saving lives. Thank you so much for the $2, and thank you for saving our lives. So, where is the cat? I no longer live with the cat, so she is at home with my mum, with my sister, and I live in my own flat. But I do visit her every single day. Have you seen the Project Veritas footage of the children locked up at the border? Yes, I have, and Joe Biden and the left and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, all of them criticized Trump for the children in cages and people being captivated at the border. And now look at the footage from Project Veritas. Go subscribe to them on YouTube, on Twitter, Telegram, and check it out. It's tragic and it's so hypocritical. Schön wieder von dir zu hören. Vielen Dank. Oh, thank you so much, Patrick Michael, I guess. Thank you so much for the big donation, $49.99. Yes, all of this is a social experiment to determine what would happen if a severe disease actually spread around the world, how populations respond to authorities or elitists, and generally to take away liberties, healthcare, and carbon dioxide. You phrased that excellently. Thank you so much for putting that out there. And it is not just about that. I think it is definitely a social experiment. That is the best way to put it. But it's also not just, I think it's not necessarily to see what would happen if they started spreading a real disease, or if a real disease went around. Because first of all, viral transmission is a myth, which I explained in the interview, and which I will also explain in the video that I'm going to upload very soon. So I'm going to explain this to you, the science behind viral transmission. But I think what this really is about is the vaccine being implemented, and then trying to control travel, public movement, public, everything you do publicly. Trying to control our public lives as much as possible, because you can justify everything with, we just want to help the people. And thank you, Brent, for the $4.99. Joe Biden is suffering from senile dementia. Yes, he is. But is he really suffering? Or is he just, I don't know, living his life as a semi-vegetable? Thank you very much, Alex van Nebenal, for the €5. How's it going? Interesting sticker choice. Hi, Naomi. Did you get a reply from Ursula von der Leyen from this? No, I did not get a reply. As expected. Nothing happened on that front. But I actually am getting back in touch with Christopher Monckton. He recovered from 1 year of being very ill, and I'm sure we'll pick it up again and make some moves on the climate front as well again. Have you watched Blue yet? It has Lord Monckton interviewed in it as well. I know you probably get bombarded with movies to watch, but I think you may like this one. Well, if Monckton is in it, then I should probably check it out, but I have not seen it, so thank you. Falls du auf die Frage eingehst mit der Putin-Killer-Sache, dann möchte ich bloß mal einwerfen, dass es Russisch... Ich weiß nicht, worauf sich das gerade bezieht. Tut mir leid, habe ich wahrscheinlich einige Fragen übersehen. Every year there was the cold and the flu. In 2020, the cold was renamed Corona and the flu was renamed COVID-19. It was declared a pandemic. Exactly. Can I smell Naomi's hair? I want to smell her hair. By President Joe Biden. Definitely not. My hair is not for you, President Joe Biden. I'm sorry. But thank you for the $2 anyway. Is that tax money? Then I don't want your money. Give back to the people, President Joe Biden. Thank you. Tamas Sabo. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. But thank you very much for the €10. And thank you for the thank you sticker. Why is there the option to use a pear as a sticker? Is it a pear? I think it's a pear. It's a blue pear. Who came up with this? But I like it, so... Oh, that's a very cute one. You're amazing. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Andriy Volkov. I don't even know how much money that is. I don't even know what currency that is. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing. Naomi Seibt, guardian of freedom and justice. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you very much. Biden is a joke. Fit well with the demo rats. Biden sniffs kid pheromones instead of having coffee in the morning. Do you guys like coffee? I do enjoy coffee. How do you like your coffee? I talked about this to my sister yesterday. Because I think that there are two types of people. There are the people who enjoy their coffee just black, straight black. Oh, ruble, exactly. I'm so sorry. That's €11, someone says. Thank you very much for informing me. I love energy drinks. Yeah, so do I. I've got one here. Let me show you the energy drink. I've got one from the UK, not sponsored. And this is evidence that you can trust me on everything I say, because I literally drink science, applied nutrition, and there's this wonderful atom symbol. So obviously you can trust me on everything I say, because I drink science. Science is running through my body, through my veins. So this is a really strong one, apparently. Like I said, it's from the UK. I can't even get it in the EU, in Germany. Well, I can because my local fitness shop gets these. Why am I talking about this energy drink right now? Can't live without coffee. Neither can I. Well, I probably could on energy drinks. But my mom has an excellent coffee machine. Why are we talking about coffee? By the way, I drink my coffee straight black. Nah, coffee for me all that way. No energy drinks. I linked that film to you on Instagram. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of ironic that I like these super sweet energy drinks, but then I also drink straight up black coffee. And it has to be as bitter as possible. Science donates $2. I'm in Naomi's veins. That's kind of creepy, but also true. I love black coffee and strong cigarettes. No smoking in here. I actually, to be honest, I don't mind the smell of smoking, of cigarette smoke. I got used to it as a kid because, yeah, I was around a smoker a lot. So I don't really mind the smell, but I don't want to smoke myself. Hallo, ich sende Grüße aus der Tschechischen Republik. Vielen Dank für die Spende. Schönes Profilbild, schöne Flagge. I thought all Europeans smoked. Is that a thing? Not as far as I'm aware. Here's an interesting fact for you. There was a study once on how on cigarette packs, they often have these warning labels with atrocious pictures of destroyed lungs and, I don't know, sick babies and whatever, to warn people that smoking is dangerous. And they did a study once with smokers, and they were trying to figure out how these labels affected them and whether or not they were more likely or less likely to buy cigarettes when they came. Can you hear that there's a police car? Sorry about that. I think that was the police. Whether or not people were more or less likely to buy the cigarettes if they came in a pack with those warning labels. And people were actually more likely to buy them with a warning label. I guess because it makes them feel more responsible to buy cigarettes with a warning label. So, yeah. Doesn't really work, does it? Why didn't you go to the 2021 Seibt? We need you there. How am I supposed to travel? I'm not getting the vaccine and I'm not getting tested. I said this on Twitter. This is actually quite important to me. I will not get tested because I don't want to be part of a global human experiment. I don't want to be part of a statistic. I know we all are part of a human global experiment anyway, but I want to stay out of this testing epidemic because this topic is so close to my heart right now. This is the essence of the science that is running through my veins, this COVID topic. And so I'm really passionate about sharing the scientific information with you very soon on my channel. And I hope that you will check it out. And the interview with Adam, link down below. Yeah, I refuse to take a test, so do I. Naomi, are you in Stefan Molyneux's channel on Discord? I know that Discord is such a thing, it has been for years, but I do not know how Discord works. So I should check it out, but I'm so overwhelmed with social media. I have Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, YouTube. That's enough for me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gallifrey, for the $4.99. You may have missed my chat, but anyways, oh, I'm so sorry. But anyways, it's cool the first time I'm seeing you live. Is today on my 24th birthday. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, happy birthday to you. I was considering singing for you, but I think I'm not going to do that. $4.99 is not enough for me to sing happy birthday. I'm sorry. No, but say happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Gallifrey. Diese Discord-Ausrede. Ich weiß wirklich nicht, wie Discord funktioniert. Naomi, how would you feel if someone called you a Corona-Leugnerin? So how would you feel if someone called you a Corona denier? That's a difficult one, because technically you might say that I am, but I hate the term because it's a direct association with the Holocaust and Holocaust deniers. So to put them in one basket, I think, is atrocious and should not be done, and therefore I do not want to be associated with that term. Thank you very much for 100 DKK. Once again, I'm ignorant and stupid and do not know how much that is. But thank you, Klaus Schortholm Eberhard. Hope I did that right. Haha, would the song be in German? You're really pushing me, aren't you? Maybe, we'll see. Brent donated $4.99 as well. We love you in Southern California. That's so sweet. I want to go back to the US one day, hopefully, without a vaccine, without a test. Dang, 100 DKK is straight up 13 euros or something, says someone. So thank you very much for the 13 euros. Hey Naomi, no questions today, just a thank you for all your motivational support in many times where I am struggling, while you often struggle more physically. Much love and respect. That is so kind. Thank you very much. And I'm so glad when I don't know, can motivate, help, inspire a single person. It's amazing. It's so humbling every time I think about that there are many people who message me daily and tell me that they feel like I could give them some hope in some way, even if it's just to get through the day. And I seriously mean it when I say that if you are really struggling with something, message me and I am happy to, even if it's just a virtual hug, give you a corona-free virtual hug. A corona-free virtual hug goes out to all of you, by the way. What are your thoughts on Nord Stream 2? I don't know. I really don't know. Is it another social media platform? I forgot what Nord Stream is. Nord Stream is a system of offshore natural gas pipelines from Russia to Germany. Oh! This is possibly one of the most ignorant things I've ever said. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I did not educate myself on Nord Stream 2 at all. Did I actually just say that it's possibly another social media platform? I'm sorry. I'm really tired. Gallifrey donated again. Got to visit Texas. It's pretty great here. Just a bit hot most of the year. I'm sure Texas is amazing. To me, it looks like Texas is the most appealing place in the US. So yeah, would love to check it out one day. Orange Hands, yeah, still got the orange hands. Matt donated $10. Hi Naomi, big fan, love the model pictures. Model pictures on IG, would like to see more. I second that. I also live in Southern California. Well, that's good to see that there's someone else from California. First of all, thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram if you want to see model pictures. No, it's the Russian energy pipeline. Yeah, I should have known that. I do know that, but I did not educate myself on it, so forgive me. You missed a super chat, did I? Yes, I did. Hi Naomi, have you watched Biden's press conference? What is your opinion? Sorry if you already answered this question. Thank you so much, Andre. I did not watch it. To be honest, I'm so tired of watching press conferences from Joe Biden or anyone else because it's all just a distraction. I like to focus now only on the science behind this pandemic stuff and vaccines and climate change. That is what is important to me. I no longer want to focus on individual politicians and all the small distractions, be it social justice, feminism, Golden Globes, Grammys. Why focus on all of that? Why be bothered by minor triggers? You know? it's all smokes and mirrors. And who wrote the speech for press conference? Who is he just talking from? Is he just speaking? Reading from a teleprompter? Probably. The virus is a good choice to get all people down and start new. Isn't it a chance? Says Alex van Nebenan. And thank you for the €5. Might be, but only if we steered in the right direction. And right now we're going in the wrong direction. The great new reset, new normal. But I think if we manage to really get to the core of it and explain to people why this pandemic is not only fake, but also that they have created a recipe to create a pandemic whenever they want, because they just have to spread misinformation, and they can create a phantom pandemic anytime they want, just by implementing new tests. And it's very easy to construct a test that will test people positive. It's very easy, because the PCR test, just scans for genetic material. And you have to specify beforehand, when you create this test, the PCR test, you have to develop so-called primers that bind to the specific strands of RNA that it's looking for. And so if you have this type of RNA in your body, then it will test positive. So the PCR test doesn't actually look for a virus in you. It looks for genetic material. And you tell the test what it's looking for, technically. Joe Biden is a Pinocchio Joe. Yeah, that's a good one. Recommend some books. What are you looking for? I am looking forward to reading Jordan Peterson's new book, but Amazon is having trouble sending it over, so still haven't gotten it in the mail. Hello, are there autograph cards or a calendar of you? Have a nice day. No, but I'm working on creating merchandise with the portrait that you see in the thumbnail right now. And yeah, that might be, I don't know, maybe cards, posters, something like that. Clothes, mugs. We'll see. I'd hang a Naomi calendar on my wall. But I would have to add so many photos. And that's kind of weird, isn't it? A Naomi calendar. That's so weird. Do you want a Naomi calendar? Hast du schon von Nanorobots gehört? Ja, natürlich. Die existieren. Wo und wie sie eingesetzt werden, ist eine andere Frage. Sprich, hast du die normale Grippe, ist die Wahrscheinlichkeit hoch, dass sich ein PCR-Test als SARS-CoV-2 positiv markiert. Genau. Wahrscheinlich wird die RNA, die bei vermeintlich Covid positiv getestet wird, tritt wahrscheinlich häufiger auf bei Menschen, die bereits irgendeine Art von beeinträchtigtem Immunsystem haben oder eine Krankheit. It's not weird at all. Now I'm going to consider the calendar. I'd like to see Naomi in traditional German girls' clothes. I'm not going to buy traditional German girls' clothes just for calendar. You pay for the clothes. If you were forced to move abroad, where would you want to live? Very good question. But I really don't know. Because as cheesy as it sounds, home is where the heart is, and I just want to live in a place where I'm surrounded by the person I love, the people I love. Right now, that's with my family here, but who knows in the future. Denmark, Iceland, Ireland, come to the UK. How about a Naomi hoodie? Yeah, probably hoodies. I already got the slogans ready. I want to live in a place surrounded by other people who look, talk, and act like me. Sue me. I mean, I do understand. It makes sense to at least have cultural similarities, and probably that would be the best for me as well. I think I would like to live in a place that is kind of similar to where I live right now, that is kind of city focused and has some kind of good Wi-Fi, for example, would be good. So that I can just continue my work and live my life kind of normally, not struggle with getting my food and clothes and ordering stuff from Amazon. That's all I want. Taiwan, that's an amazing idea. Taiwan is actually something that I would consider, because I was in Taiwan in 2015, yeah, I think, and it was definitely the most amazing holiday I've ever been on. And I have some fantastic friends in Taiwan. Schön, dich mal wieder zu sehen, Naomi. Du bist ein richtiger Lichtblick. Vielen Dank, das ist so süß. Where do you see yourself today in 10 years? Mate, I don't even know where I see myself in 1 month. So, I don't know. Hopefully happy, you know. Hopefully in a libertarian society. But I mean, that's very wishful thinking, one step at a time. That really is how I move forward, one step at a time. Brazil loves you. Greetings to Brazil. Thank you very much. Where do you see yourself in 57 years? Hopefully alive. Probably living in a dystopian future. Not if we can avoid it. And why not? I mean, this is a motivational stream, and I do have hope. So, and I will never give up hope. So, why a dystopian future? Not necessarily. I think freedom starts with yourself, and you have to make the best of the life that you can get. You have to make the best of the IQ that you get and the beauty that you get, and you might not have everything that you would like to have. You might have imperfections, as we all do, but you can make the best out of what you've got, and that is true freedom, to find your priorities and the parts about you that you love. I think figuring out how to love yourself is true freedom in any type of society. So yeah, why a dystopian future? Find out how to love yourself. That's a big one, and a tough one as well. I think we all have to work on that. Thank you very much, Kelly Frey, again, and again, happy birthday for the 4.99. How do we approach friends and family to help them to see what is really happening in the world, like the virus, BS, or critical race theory? Approach them with kindness. Once again, sounds very cheesy, but have an open mind for what they have to say. As Jordan Peterson says, always assume that the other person has something to say that you don't know yet. And I approach everyone that way, even at protests for Black Lives Matter, for climate change. I want to know why people think the way that they do think. Maybe they have something interesting to share. Even if it's just to find out something about human psychology. What motivates them? Is it fear? Is it arrogance? And often it is fear. So what I want to do is I want to help them get away from that fear. And once they understand that I don't have evil intentions, but I'm just trying to help them reduce their fear, that often helps them to open up to these topics. And then the next step is just logical reasoning. Like with the virus topic, it is logical reasoning. I mention it again. Soon there will be a video on my channel in which I will explain in as simple terms as possible the science behind COVID, and I think you will be able to use many of the arguments to explain them to others as well. If the freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. yeah, freedom of speech really is the one thing that we need to hold on to and that we need to cherish and fight for as much as possible. So moving to alternative platforms is one way to do this. Honestly, I got really bored of Parler. I think it's not the great alternative. But also, I do still want to stay on YouTube. I do still want to stay on Twitter and Instagram and use those platforms to keep the debate alive. Because platforms like Parler and Telegram, I love Telegram, but they are kind of echo chambers. And we need to wake up the people who have opposing views. And we need to, well, engage in debates. And there are some people on Twitter, for example, who really hate me and comment under every single one of my tweets. And I don't ban them because I want to see if they have anything interesting to say, any studies to share. And yeah, good tips. Well, thank you very much. Hallo, einen schönen Abend, Naomi und euch im Chat. Sarcasmus says, wish all of you a good evening. So, not only freedom of speech, but also the availability of free media. Yes, exactly. It's basically, it's the same issue. Alternative media or influencers being suppressed by the algorithms. Shadow banning. But shadow banning is a myth. It's a conspiracy theory. No, it's very obvious. Like if you look for my name, for example, you won't come up with my channel, I think. If you look for a specific video on my channel and enter Naomi Seibt, name of the video, my video will not be the first one to show up in the search results. If you ever do sing, I would love to hear you cover the old German folk song, Die Gedanken sind frei, one of my favorite Liberty songs ever. Thank you very much, Glenn Horowitz, for the $10. That's very sweet. And I like the song as well. I always loved it. Even as when I was a child, I listened a lot to Nena singing Die Gedanken sind frei. It means the thoughts are free. This is a very beautiful one. I don't think I'm going to sing it, but I'm getting back into singing, actually. I've been singing quite a lot recently on my bike, as the weirdo that I am. $20 for singing now. Happy birthday. No. I'm sorry. Someone sent me a mental hug and said happy birthday. No, it's not my birthday. But it's the birthday of someone in the chat. Thank you again, Andrei Volkov. Another pear emoji that says thank you like this. Why the pears? Thank you so much for the donation. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star was written by an Austrian, Mozart. Yes, correct. Ich finde, was du machst, richtig. Weiter so. Vielen Dank. Can I suggest to read the book Unrestricted Warfare, Chinese Commander-in-Chief Military Doctrine Now? Blessing from France, Absurdistan. I will write it down. That sounds really interesting, actually. Thank you. Those who willingly give up their essential freedom to buy some temporary security from the state deserve neither freedom nor security. Benjamin Franklin. Well said, Benjamin Franklin. My quarter-century birthday is Sunday. Do you want me to go live just for you on Sunday? We're not going to say like a pre-happy birthday because I think that's bad luck. But good for you. Where are the frogs? Why frogs? When did frogs become a thing? Did we have a running gag about frogs? I don't think so. Maybe you mean the gay frogs. They drowned in the gay water. What is the difference between Austrians and Germans? Different location, different accent, different... Yeah. I don't know. Are there big differences between Austrians and Germans? I like Austrians. But there are many Germans I like as well, so... to me it doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, but I'm a complete idiot. I am an idiot. I'm horrible. It's so embarrassing. In the interview with Adam Kreigler, I referred to my team of scientists as my team from Austria, and they're from Switzerland. So that's embarrassing. I mix them together, Austria and Switzerland. They're the same to me, which I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. I have to say sorry. I have to apologize to everyone who's from Austria and from Switzerland. Speaking of the PCR test, my brother got sick and took the PCR test 3 times, and the results were different 3 times. Nobody understood whether he had COVID or not. I totally agree with you. That's what Elon Musk said as well. So, yeah, good for you, that you saw these results and were able to start questioning the test, because the test is rubbish. Even the test inventor, Kary Mullis, was the one who he got a Nobel Prize for inventing or for biochemistry, and he invented the PCR method. And he said, don't misuse this method, which is just multiplying RNA, multiplying genetic material. That's all polymerase chain reaction is. It has nothing to do with testing and finding out if something viral is in your blood, in your cells, in your snot. He said don't abuse this method as a test for HIV back then. And then he died, so I'm sure he would be on our side with regards to COVID. Can you really be arrested for misgendering a trans Frankenstein in Germany? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. Hopefully not. Good thing is, if he had 3 different results, he had at least 1 positive, so he adds at least 1 to the incidence. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Rubbish test, yeah, indeed. The chemicals in the water were making a high percentage of the frogs become intersex, not gay. I never even concerned myself with the theory about the frogs being gay. Elon Musk donated $2. Is this always the same person who donates $2? Even I ain't buying into this COVID nonsense. Good to see Elon Musk in the chat. We appreciate your work, Elon Musk. However, Elon Musk promoted a CO2 tax in his latest podcast with Joe Rogan. We are very much against that. Fight me, Elon Musk. Debate me. Come on a podcast with me. That would be awesome, being on a podcast with Elon Musk. So go and spam Elon Musk on Twitter or something, that he has to do a podcast or an interview with me. That would be amazing. What was the name of Elon Musk's baby? Do you want me to spell it out for you? Do you want me to pronounce it? I'm not going to, because I can't. Elon Musk promotes brain implants. No thanks. That depends on how you use them. You can use this technology to cure stuff like full body paralysis, for example. What is that term again? I forgot. Querschnittslähmung in German. And neural disorders. You might be able to cure some really awful diseases with those microchips, brain implants. However, I do understand your concerns. Obviously, if you abuse this technology, then you might really affect our brainwaves in a way that changes your personality altogether, changes you as a person. Yeah, it's controversial. Quadriplegic. Yeah, quadriplegic. I can't pronounce that. I'm going to learn. Naomi, you're the best. I doubt that. I'm sure there are better people than myself, but thank you very much. In the world of today, probably a lot of room for technological abuse. And that is what I fear, especially about Elon Musk. He has so much knowledge and so many capacities for amazing technologies, amazing inventions. But it's also very risky. So let's keep an eye on Elon Musk and make sure that the elite do not abuse his power. Wow, I've already been streaming for almost a month. An hour. Sorry, I got lost in a comment. Your favorite ice cream? Hard to say. Always varies. Right now, it's actually, do you know that Cinni Mini cereal, German, Cinni Mini cereal? I think it's German. Maybe it's probably something like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, something like that, in America. And I make ice cream with that flavor right now. I'm obsessed. I also like Mozartkugel, which is like pistachio, chocolate. I think that's Austrian. Probably from Switzerland. No, I think it's Austrian. Yes, it is, because it's Mozart. I'm dumb. What's your favorite fruit? Tough one. Watermelon? Mango? Maybe apricots? Dragon fruit? No, dragon fruit is really boring. It looks fantastic, but it tastes like nothing. It tastes bland. It tastes like water. Dragon fruit is a cucumber that try to dress up as a fruit. I mean, cucumbers are fruits technically, but yeah. Do they have Cheez-Its and Captain Crunch cereal in Germany? No, they don't. We don't have that. We have so many cereals, Kellogg's cereals, so we don't really have foreign cereals, and we don't have Pop-Tarts. Germany has so much candy, so many sweets, so we don't need your rubbish chemical stuff. Well, fine, I don't like you either then, says Dragon Fruit. But you did donate $2, Dragon Fruit. So I guess thank you for that. What makes you blush? Flattering comments from people I like. Hab letztens erst Pop-Tarts im Penny nebenan gesehen. Sieh an. You learn something new every day. Pete Blunden, thank you very much. It would have been polite for von der Leyen to at least acknowledge receipt of your letter, but it seems that she could not handle the truth. Apparently so. We might have to pressure her again. Good point, actually. We should. I will reach out to Moncton and ask him about that. Pop-Tarts are gross. I've never tried one. I can't tell. I think there are different kinds of Pop-Tarts, though. Du bist echt toll und intelligent, Naomi. Lass dich nicht unterkriegen. Vielen Dank, Dominik. Pop-Tarts rock, especially when you're high. Well, I'm not going to be high anytime soon, so... Someone in Adam Kreigler's chat today told him they want ice cream with his coffee. That's interesting. But I usually eat my ice cream in the evening. I'm going to make ice cream after this. So that's kind of late. It's really late. Well, I usually stream later than this. So pretty decent time today, actually. It's 10:46 p.m. So it's before midnight. Hi, Naomi. Do you think you could imitate an American Southern accent? Not spontaneously right now. I would have to prepare for that. Wow, I'm an hour behind. Good to see you though, Celtic Queen. Hi. She has an ice cream laboratory. I do. I kind of do. Yeah, it looks like that. I'm using my wardrobe to put all my ice cream stuff in there. I have more ice cream ingredients than clothes, I think. Starfruit is nice but extremely expensive, so it's not worth it. Naomi, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to find love in that doesn't have to mean romantic love necessarily. If you find romantic love, that's awesome. But to appreciate the love that you have around you. Yeah, really pathetic and cheesy, but when you face struggles like being really ill and experiencing a lot of pain, that's when you find out who your real friends are, and who's going to support you in any situation, and then you really feel what love means. Yeah. So I'm very grateful to have people by my side who love me and who are there for me, even when I'm obnoxious and in pain, and because it makes me sometimes a stubborn bitch. I try to stay as positive and optimistic as possible at all times and keep hope, but yeah. So that's the meaning of life, at least to me it is. I think that's a good one to end this stream on. The meaning of life. Someone says, I have no real friends. I'm sure you do, though. I'm sure you will find friends. Try to find friends online if you have to. Why even if you have to? It's not bad. I talked about this to a friend a couple of days ago. Why is it so looked down upon to find friends online? My best friend, I've never seen her in real life. I know her online. I've known her for over 6 years, I think. Love her to death. And we're online best friends, and it works. And I have many friends online. So I think you can form just as deep of a connection with someone in text and messages, by talking to them on the phone. Of course, it's much better to actually be able to hug them in real life. But make it work. So if you think you don't have friends now, it's nothing to be ashamed of to try to find friends online, even online dating. Why be ashamed of that? You might find love. If you don't, great. At least you tried, right? So don't be ashamed of trying to sliding into the girls' DMs and the guys' DMs. Go ahead, try it out. Got nothing to lose, I think. Naomi, you look like one of those beautiful elves from the Lord of the Rings. God bless you. Thank you. That's so kind. Naomi has only one fault. She is too beautiful. Is that possible, to be too beautiful? If it is possible, I doubt that it applies to me. But thank you anyway. This is obviously Naomi's way of asking me out, says Josh and Jesus. Well, if you say so. Whoever you are, wherever you're from. So, like I said, we're going to end this here. 1 hour, that's good. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you for the super chat donations. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for the compliments. Showering me in compliments once again. I don't deserve it. But, although, let me be a little more confident. So, I do really appreciate your compliments, and but don't overdo it. Let's keep me a little bit humble, right? I don't want to be one of those influencers that gets comments a couple of years after she started that are like, she changed. She became so self-centered. And the last donation from Gallifrey. Happy birthday again. My best friend I met online 12 years ago on PS3. That's awesome. So, take that as your role model and try to find your friends online, because it might work out, probably will. I think you can actually form a deeper connection online sometimes, because you can have really long conversations just in text messages and find out everything, because there's also because of anonymity, there's a lack of boundaries somehow, and I think it can make conversations much easier, especially if you're more introverted. So good luck with that. Actually, not good luck. I don't like saying good luck, because you have the strength to do it. You have the capacity, you have the competence to find friends. You're awesome. Don't forget that. So, good night, everyone.